Today we are going to derive the equation for the orbital velocity of a satellite around a planet. From the figure, let capital M be the mass of the Earth, m be the mass of the satellite, r be the radius of the circular orbit, h be the height of the satellite above the Earth's surface, and r be the radius of the Earth. Therefore, the radius of the circular orbit is equals to capital R plus h. The satellite will keep moving in the circular orbit as long as the equation below is satisfied. Is equals to g into m into capital M by r square. On simplifying this equation, we get v is equals to under root g into capital M upon r. Substituting the value of r as capital R plus h, we get v is equals to under root g into capital M upon r plus h. This expression of the orbital velocity is in terms of the radius of the circular orbit. If g be the value of the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Earth, then g is equals to capital G into capital M upon capital R square, or capital G into capital M is equals to g into capital R square. Now we substitute capital G into capital M in the above equation of the orbital velocity. So finally, we get the orbital velocity equals to the root of g into capital R squared upon capital R plus h. If the satellite is orbiting very close to the surface of the Earth, h becomes significantly small as compared to the radius of the Earth. Therefore, the equation we get of orbital velocity is v is equals to root over g into capital R. Now we compare this equation with the expression of the escape velocity, which is root over 2g into capital R. Therefore, we come to know that the magnitude of the escape velocity is root 2 times the orbital velocity of the satellite when it orbits very close to the surface of the Earth. Now we are going to explain the principle of launching of an artificial satellite. A launching pad which is projecting well above the Earth's atmosphere is placed on the surface. Suppose a shell is fired from the top of the launching pad in a direction parallel to the surface of the Earth with a velocity v1. This shell will fall freely under gravity. It will follow a parabolic path and hit the ground at a1 as shown in the figure. If another shell is fired horizontally with a greater velocity v2, it will again follow a parabolic path, but its range will be greater than that of the first one. Now it will hit the ground at a2. For a certain velocity v3, which is greater than v2, the shell will hit the ground at a3. A3 is a point which is just opposite the launching pad. Now if a shell is fired horizontally with a velocity greater than v3, the shell will start encircling the Earth endlessly. Therefore, the shell will have become a satellite of the Earth.